Good evening, you beautiful lot. Welcome to today's episode of Purple Vision. Now, I'm at Wellingborough Museum in the Dully Room, which the museum do hire out to little groups for £25 an hour. There is a few terms and conditions, but if you're interested, then speak to Robert Wharton of the museum. But anyway, as you know, we've had Wellingborough Walks, Save Our Trees campaign, and we've all been protesting against these trees. But it is all in aid of the Stanton Cross development, Route 2. So where they build so many homes, they must upgrade the infrastructure, give back to green spaces and the rest of the malarkey. And it's quite a lot to get your head around. There's quite a few routes. I think there's 6 all in all. I think 2 have already been completed, and Route 2 is the one that I really need to show you. So a lot of you have been asking about Wellingborough Walks trees. What is this new road actually in aid of? So I thought I'd best talk to my dark horse. Big shout out to you. I'm never going to mention his name because I love the information that he gives over, and I think we all owe thanks to our dark horse here to give me the information to be able to relay it on to you lot. Route 2. Starting down at Turnill's Mill roundabout. So you come off the A45 into Wellingborough and you're met with this intersection bit. And this is Route 2, right? It's massive. Starting from the A45 roundabout, coming up to London Road roundabout where we've had our trees, where we've been trying to protect them, goes past our Wellingborough embankment amenities area to another new roundabout where you could go up to Nencourt or Chapman Box Factory, or you can then come along the lakes over the old railway line, which used to link the 2 stations. It's dismantled, I get that. But then it will come over the lakes here, over the River Eyes with a bridge, and then come round and go back over the railway and then to this roundabout right here. So what we'll do is we'll do it in sections, and I'll show you the drone footage to suit. So this is the layout. Look. So thank you to my dark horse. You've been an absolute star. So I've been down. I've done quite a lot of drone footage, so it's probably best I talk this over and overlay some bits. So starting with this. This is our Tesco's roundabout when you come off the A45. So this whole thing is just about to be upgraded and redone up, right? So then it will then come along this dual carriageway here, which according to these plans is going to be upgraded once again. So Tesco's is in here, just over the road. But this whole road will then come onto the London Road roundabout. And if you have a look in here, you can actually see a real faint line of the original roundabout that's still there. And then look at this whole kidney shape. So the floodplains where the horses were is in this bit here. This is where they've taken down 14 trees, and then Adam is down on this bit here. So I'll show you the drone of footage of that bit, and then we'll move up to the embankment bit. Coming from this roundabout here, I would like to mention though, I don't see how this is really going to help, because coming up to London Road, you've got 2 sets of traffic lights, so the traffic backs all the way down here, and then this bit of a slip road off the roundabout is going to bottleneck back in before it crosses over the bridge at Little Urchester. So whatever. Anyway, they will not be touching our Wellingborough embankment amenities area. If you have a look on here, this is the original road. So they're actually going into the football pitches. So it's not going to be too bad on there, I don't think. One thing I would like to know is John Paul Carr, a councillor of Irchester and our old mayor, mentioned that this is going to be a tree-lined boulevard. And I'm pretty sure I see an artist's impression of this area, but I can't seem to find it. So, right, moving up, we now have this area here where the road is. Now, this is the road that chucks all the cars and all the vans that can't drive into the river embankment, into the embankment river. So they're going to have another new roundabout on there. So you'll be able to come from London Road and go towards the A45 from that way, or you can go along the floodplains where they're building. It will come along here, and then it kind of gets to the old railway line, which is this one here, and it's actually going to cut across that one there, because it's a beautiful bit of land. To be fair, you've got a beautiful bridge. I don't think they'll be touching that because it's a public footpath, but there is an old plate layers hut which is to do with the railway, and the gentleman was assigned a certain amount of section of track to look after, and he kept his tools in this little hut, so it's still a bit of history. Of course they won't really care. Anyway, moving on from that, you're then going to be going across the floodplains. Proper look at this. Now it is going to be a bit curved in because they don't want to actually build a bridge over the lakes. So what they're going to do is, from this big mound of earth, you're then going to have a bridge that goes across the River Ise. Goes across the River Ise here. Now the new bridge for that, I have got plans. See? So it's going to look like that, a high embankment either side. So this would be have an embankment really tall here, so just to avoid the flooding. Right, so that's your bridge. So then we're then coming around here, right? So this is a footpath. So they're going to put in a footpath here, by the look of that, to cross over this massive embankment. Great, I'll probably just follow under the bridge, to be fair, create a path down there myself. But then you're going to come up here, and it's going to go high level to get to the railway line, and it's going to cross again. So this bridge here is the Leyland Bridge, and then it will cross over this bridge and meet on with this whole new roundabout up there. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 roundabouts coming up here, and I have to say this beautiful little bit of land was a beautiful poppy field that I managed to walk with my father at one point. So, and from here it will link on to the Findham Road, the Wellingborough Road new traffic lights, and then belt across the land to the Findham Road. There is another plan that's been deferred, Route 4, is it? Can't remember what route it is. Route 6. Not too sure on all these bloody route numbers now. But there's going to be a new road coming off St Modem Park where the industrial estate is. You know, they've just built some new warehouses, and there's a new road going across the land there to the back of the Koch amenity area that I created. Thank you very much. Over the railway to join on with a road near Weatherby's, and then link up with the Ockendale Road, Northern Way, or as whoever made the sign, Norton Way, is. So thus creating Wellingborough's 25-year-old ring road that ran out of money to do before. So yeah, whatever, it is going to link all the way around, and I will get up there and I will explain these other roads. But at the minute, whilst our focus is on these Wellingborough Walks trees, I thought it was very important that I show you these maps. I mean, look at it. Look at it. I mean, when you put it into perspective here, that's from the A45 all the way up to this Wellingborough Road. Another thing to mention as well, where they're doing all this building on floodplains, when you come over the Wellingborough Viaduct, on the other side, they have dug right into the hillside. And I'm sorry, it's very close to a Roman settlement. It wouldn't surprise me if there's stuff still in that ground, but yet they've had to do flood compensation works. They cut into a whole side of a mountain to create more flood level. It's absolute balmy. Another thing to mention as well is Whitworth's football pitches for the youth. I think there's like 22 teams that play on them. There was a new planning put in for this part of the road, right? And they want to put in a balancing pond, somewhere to keep the water and let it release into the Nen naturally. But it was an extension of this plan, and it will get rid of a couple of sports fields. So Sports England got involved, and they've managed to halt that plan. So yeah, Glenvale Park on the other side of town have actually done a bit of a meeting up at Redwell School, I think it was, and they've actually stated that they can't build no more homes until they upgrade the infrastructure. Phase 1 is complete, and now they're looking at phase 2, which is another 1,000 homes, and I do believe that's going to start creeping across the back of Redhill Grange. And if that goes through, then more than likely Route 6 will get undeferred and will be on its way to being built. Anyway, I tried to keep it as simple as I can. There's a lot of information here. The other one, which I'm not too sure about, is where it goes over the railway line. So this bridge here, now this is the only map I've got, and it's a side-on view, and it doesn't really help. Looking at the plans, there isn't actually a plan drawn up for this bridge going over the railway. I don't understand. I think I do. I don't. But yeah, there it all is. If you like the video, hit that like and subscribe. Leave down in the bottom with all your comments. I may not answer everyone straight away, but I do get to read them, and it gives the other viewers a little bit more knowledge. So leave your thoughts down below. I don't like to give my opinion too much. I just love you guys doing it for me. So with all the love in my heart and all the unity that Wellingborough legends can muster, thank you for your support and listening. I hope I can give a little bit back to you. Love and light, a whole heap of unity.